You can't pour from an empty cup, they say. And you can't help others until you've helped yourself. But what does it really mean to help yourself? And how do you know when you've successfully helped yourself so that you can go on to helping others? And how do you actually fill that cup of yours? Well, these are questions which I had no idea what the answers to were for a long time. And the issue was that I actually thought I did know the answers. And I thought that the answers were making plenty of money. But after reflecting on my journey, I've come to realize that we often don't know the true meaning and how to really apply these lessons until we've experienced the pain of not applying them in our lives. And this has happened to me with this exact lesson, and also with, for example, the simple lesson of just be yourself. I had no idea how to truly be myself, or who, at my core, I truly was. And I think finally I figured out what it means to help yourself so that you can go on to helping others. And what I thought it meant before, like I mentioned, was making money. And well, my biggest driver, my biggest reason why for building the business I wanted to build and make all this money was actually to give back to my parents. I wasn't even thinking about what I truly wanted to do with my life. I didn't really consider my feelings because I was kind of conditioned into ignoring them by all these online gurus. And instead, I was just so driven to give back to my parents and save my parents, I was thinking to myself, because I had realized how much they had done for me and my brother, and with providing us with a better future. And I also thought that by building this business, I would actually also help myself in the process because, I would have plenty of money for myself as well after helping them. But it didn't really work that way, and I couldn't really, as it turned out, just bend reality to my will like I thought I could. I thought I could just build this successful business and make plenty of money in God knows how much time. But as it turns out, things don't really work that way. And like I mentioned, I think I've finally figured out what it really means to help yourself before you help others. And it relates to a quote from Pablo Picasso, actually. And it's a quote that goes like this. He said, "The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away." And to me, finding your gift is how you help yourself, and giving it away is how you help others. And the issue is that we often have no idea what our gift is, and we often can't even find our gift until we've gone through a great deal of suffering, like happened in my case. But I will be honest, I have a unique opinion on suffering, which is that you don't suffer if you accept the pain. So you only suffer if you live in not accepting the pain. But the point is still the same. Sometimes you have to go through a lot of pain to actually strip away the layers like an onion, to get to your true self, to your core, and find out who you really are and what your gift is, and how you can tap into your potential and be who you truly are, your authentic self, so that you can actually fill your cup and pour into others' cups and help others. And for me, in my case, this is, I believe, filmmaking. Robert Greene, there's my dog back there. Robert Greene, in his book Mastery, which is, by the way, my favorite book, he calls this your life's task, or you could call it your vocation, your mission, your craft. It's the thing you work on each and every day and want to get better at for a higher cause. And for me, this is filmmaking, because my purpose, I believe, my mission, well, to start, my goal in life, my life goal is to bring out my full potential. And my mission is to help others bring out their full potential. And so, in a sentence, you could say my purpose is to inspire and guide people to their full potential. And finally, I've stopped forcing myself to try and build a business that I don't really truly want to build, and sitting and chasing clients and sending out these DMs and doing cold calls like I first did when I started. I hated all this, and I was wasting my potential. And well, I told myself, I know I'm wasting my potential, and I feel so useless. I know all this potential I have within me. I know I'm capable of incredible things, yet here I am just wasting myself, my potential. And yet I told myself, well, this is just what I've got to do. But was it really? And I actually heard from Rick Rubin today, listening to his book, The Creative Act. He said, live with discovery, not through assumption. And that whole entire time, I assumed I had to do that thing. I truly believed I just had to build this business, but it really wasn't. And as it turns out, life isn't all about just doing and doing and doing and grinding and hustling. Because we're not human doings, we're human beings. And so now I've learned to finally learn to just be, to enjoy the present moment, to give my family what they really want, which is to spend time with me. I didn't realize that whole entire time when I was building my business and putting all my time and money into my business, I was neglecting them. And by then, it probably wouldn't have mattered what I could have bought them, whatever house, whatever freedom, whatever I could have provided them, because of all the time that would have already passed by with me having neglected them. And so I've learned now to just actually be my true self and actually enjoy the moment and do what I truly want to do and just be my true self. So yes, I hope this lesson serves you and potentially helps you on your journey, because very often in life we end up walking down the wrong path. And the good news is that if we only keep going, we eventually learn many lessons and eventually find our true path. And sometimes you might feel like you end up coming full circle, which is exactly what it's been like in my journey. I feel like my journey has been similar to Santiago's journey in Paulo Coelho's book, The Alchemist. Because, by the way, skip this by 30 seconds if you don't want me to spoil the book for any reason, but basically by the end, the boy realizes that the treasure he was pursuing this whole entire time was back exactly where he started. And this treasure, this money, this business that I was trying to build, or this success I was trying to achieve, I've come to realize that the answers, all the success, is not out there anywhere. It's already within you. And it's within me. And all we have to do is look within and just get back in touch with our core, our intuition, our true self, our inner voice. And just be true to ourselves and just live in the present moment and work on what we truly love and work that we just want to throw ourselves over and that we get obsessed with. And that's true success, in my opinion. In my opinion, success is fulfillment, which means completion. So basically becoming the best that you can. And that just means improving each day, just becoming better today than you were yesterday. That's all that really matters. And that's what, to me, winning is. So now, go and win. I wish you all the best. And, well, remember, it's already there within you. All the best. Until next time. Goodbye.